Hey, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakodash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim, cause of four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and rest of life to do so. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, brothers, get something from this video. Hey, man, I just want to kind of get into something basic, but it's very important. You know what I mean? And the reason why it's important is because we've been lied to, you know what I mean, as a people. You know, we have been lied to all along. You know, we've been taught to worship our oppressors, and they used it by manipulating, you know, what the one they ignorantly call Jesus, which his name is Yahweh Shai, you know, manipulating his pictures and, you know what I mean, his, you know, manipulating on what he looks like, and how the apostles look, how angels look. So we've been duped, you know what I mean, and the elect is now waking up. So you got men who come into the truth. You got men who's teaching the truth and proving what the Most High looks like and what his Son looks like. Most High, his name is Yahweh, right? Who people ignorantly call God or Jehovah, and Yahweh, and his Son name is Yahweh Shai, who people ignorantly call Jesus. So these men look like they were like Negro men. You know what I mean? And so-called black men, they were. You know what I mean? And people say, "Oh, color don't matter. Color doesn't matter." Well, it does matter for truth's sake, But understand that we don't judge off of color, right? So because you do got brothers who don't look like your typical so-called African American, right? But understand that, the truth of the matter is that the Most High is Jakes are so-called black men. You know what I mean? So-called dark-skinned men. Okay? And it was always been like that. And it's right here in the scriptures. And I'm gonna get it. This is Revelations 1. And Revelations 1, and then let me 1, and I'll start at 12. And revelations mean like to reveal, okay? Keep that in mind. This is very significant with the video. Revelations 1 and 12, it says, "And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot." So people ask why we wear our garments, you know what I mean? Why you wear those so-called bathrobes, or, people like to be funny and shit like that. Well, that's the ancient clothing that, that's part of our customs. That's what we used to wear, garments all the way down to your foot, It says, "And girt about the paps with a golden girdle." So, men back then used to have, like a girdle, like especially if you were going to war, you could kind of see them, like it's like almost like what a vest would be today, but not really, like a girdle. It's a protection mechanism. It says, "And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs," so pay attention, right? His head and his hairs, right? So the texture and the color, okay? His head and his hairs, which the top of his head is his head, and his hairs is his beard, okay? Were white like wool, as white as snow. So they were white as like wool, right? And what does gray hair signify? It signifies wisdom, okay? You usually get it when you get older. It says his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So his hair was white like wool, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Okay, because scripture tell you in the Old Testament too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he likes to drink. He was going to drink wine. He likes to drink wine, which is not off. Everything has to be done decently and decent. Everything has to have a balance to it. Okay. So you're not supposed to overdrink, but he didn't do that. This is a man that didn't have sin, in this lifetime. This is 15. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass as if they burnt in the furnace. So his feet, right, like unto fine brass. So you understand what color brass is. Okay, brass is a brown color. Okay, and if you still don't think so, it says as if they burned in the furnace. You burn paper, is going to turn dark or so-called black. You know what I mean? It says, and his voice as the sound of many waters. He had a deep voice like most Jakes do. Okay, so this is what that from 12 to 15 it describes what Yahweh should do. Okay, let me get this. This is Revelations 4, verse 1. I'll start at 1. It says, after this, now this is explaining what Yahweh, which remember, Yahweh is the Father, who people ignorantly call God. This is explaining what he looked like. It says, after this, I looked and behold, a door was opened in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me, which said, come up hither, and I will show thee the things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. So who was that sat on the throne? That was Yahweh, who has sat on the throne. Okay, it says, and he that sat was to look upon like jasper and sardine stone. Okay, now I'm going to Google a jasper and a sardine stone for you. All right. So this is a jasper stone. Right. Which are brown stones. Okay. Like this is a good example right here. This shows you. So they're brown stones. Okay. So it says, and he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone, and there was a rainbow around about the throne in sight like unto an emerald. See, the Most High, he got flavor, man. He, ultimately, rainbow itself is like, that's every color. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? That's like every color layered together. That's creation. That's beautiful. That's life, man. Not a homosexual symbol. Okay, that's not what it was supposed to use for. You people gonna be punished for that. Now let me grab this. Yeah, 1 and 5. This is Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. It says, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Now check it out. It says, I am black but comely. Okay, comely means beautiful, right? I am black but beautiful. Okay, so we're not, you could say, oh, it's racist that you would think that. Well, no, it's honest and it's the truth. You know what I mean? And, I'm going to show you what's racist. I'm going to show you what's racist. This is racist. Somewhere right here. Right here. Maccabees 3 and 48. This is racist. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. So when you see images that are painted, that were so-called black to these pale images, that's racist, right? That's hiding truth. That's blaspheming, right? That's lying to the people. That's getting people to try to worship you. You know what I mean? And your people. That's why our people think that these people are superior, because they understand our people are highly spiritual, Our people are highly spiritual. And if we wasn't, they wouldn't have used these pictures against us, man. If we weren't a highly spiritual people, they wouldn't have used Caesar Borgia on us. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have used, white little babies with bow and arrows as angels. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have our people in derision. Like they wouldn't have that. Okay? But what do? They understand who we are. We just don't understand who we are. Right? But let me grab this. Oh, I love to grab this because this is prophecy, man. This is prophecy. This is Baruch 2:30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Is not America one of the land of our captivities? We're scattered across the four corners of the earth, which is a curse. But in America, one of the land of our captivities? And aren't we remembering ourselves? You never seen nothing like this. You never seen where Judah and Ephraim join together preaching Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You never seen that. But now that you see it, okay, it says, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, their power. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And those who have a heart and ears to hear are the elected in 1/3. It says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. I'm going to grab a precept to that. But look, we are thinking upon the Most High's name. I know his name. I'm telling you his name. His Hebrew name, the real name, both of the names. Right? Because you can't call upon a Yahweh, our power, without knowing his name. And to pray to Yahweh Shai has to be the mediator. That's why Yahweh Shai is so significant. The book is written to him. From Adam all the way to Yahweh Shai until he comes back. In the elect, Lord willing, I'm part of the elect, being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. That's why we're partnered. You know, this is beautiful, man. You know what I mean? This is all beautiful, and like I said, like the lesson is milk, but milk is beautiful, man. Milk is good, okay? Because this is kind of where it starts. You know what I mean? You've been lied to. You've been duped. You know, you've been duped, man. And with you being duped, you know, you were led to believe that these people are superior when these people are not superior. And the cold part is that they know they're not superior. They know they're not superior, man. That's why they do the things that they do. This is Jeremiah 50:4. It says, in those days and in that time, said the Lord Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come. Tell me this is not happening. This is that precept root. It says, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah, so the northern tribe and the southern tribe, together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord Yahweh, their power. And that's what we're doing now. You know, and Most High is getting ready to redeem his elect in a 1/3, and 2/3 is going to be destroyed. So we teach and we preach and I do this not to only edify you, but to hopefully have some salvation in the time to come, because no matter what, in the time to come, I'm going to need Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and brothers are going to need Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So that's what we call upon that name, you know, and we teach that name, you know. But, you know, that was a quick video I wanted to give for Akim, and you know, if you new brothers coming in, Lord willing, you brothers get to see this video, you know, and maybe answer any questions that you brothers might have had. But with that, I want to give my praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Rakakadash. I want to tell you brothers keep pushing. I want to say Shalom, Akim, stay up, Shalom.